What kind of messed up shit? What kind of... God... What is up, everybody? It's YourstrulyCD. Oh, what's up, you guys? So today's adventure, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be creepy. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be out of control. Now listen, you guys. I've been watching so much iCarly's, Victoria's, Game Shakers, Keenan and Kel, all the stuff. But there's only one problem. When you do shows that's run by a pedophile... Ugh. God, I don't even want to talk about him. But god dang, them shows are good. But one man that made all this money possible is a pedophile. Ain't that some shit? So anyways, you guys, man, I'm about to check out a scandal at Nickelodeon by the name of Dan Schneider. God, I'm not ready for this. Everybody knows that this guy is obsessed with young women. What kind of shit? I can't, man, y'all gonna take me to jail. I can't unsee stuff like that. That gives me a nightmare. I remember seeing Pink Flamingos. Damn, that movie gave me a nightmare for 5 damn days straight. Because all I saw was people eating shit off the floor, having sex with chickens. What kind of bullshit? I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. I was like, but it's a good movie. So anyways, I'm going to check this out. It's from Blame It on Jorge. And if you guys want to subscribe to YourstrulyCD, then subscribe to my channel, okay? Hopefully this video ain't half-ass bad. I mean, I know he did some shit, and I know he left Nickelodeon. But God, man, why? So let's check this out. And in the words of Kel, oh, here it goes. Let's check this mother out. Okay?
Nobody talks about pedophilia.
It's the big secret.
And it's widespread?
Oh yeah. I was surrounded by them when I was 14 years old. Surrounded. Literally. Didn't even know it. It wasn't until I was old enough to realize what they were and what they wanted and what they were about and the types of people that were surrounding me till I went, oh my God, they were everywhere like vultures.
If you grew up watching Nickelodeon, then you may have heard of Dan Schneider. He was responsible for many of its hit shows during the 90s and 2000s, such as The Amanda Show, iCarly, and my personal favorite, Drake and Josh. In recent years, Dan has been brought into controversy due to rumors about abusive and possibly sexual behaviors between him and his young female co-stars. None of these rumors were grounded with any hard evidence, and most people dismissed it. Until March 26, 2018, when Nickelodeon announced that they will be parting ways with Dan Schneider.
Yep.
The news surprised many people. Why would Nickelodeon fire one of its biggest producers seemingly out of nowhere? Were they aware of all the rumors and decided to finally do something about it? What is the Dan Schneider conspiracy?
Okay, I'm Carly.
I'm Sam.
And we like to draw families on our toes.
Observe.
Okay, and that completes our 5-part series on toes with froze.
Now, I'm gonna turn off the camera using only the remote and the power of my toes.
What in God's word?
One of the most prominent rumors regarding Dan Schneider is that he has a thing for feet, and uses his shows and their following to satisfy this fetish. You may be thinking, well, maybe he just finds feet and toes to be funny. And to be honest, some of the scenes by themselves are rather harmless and something that I can imagine on other shows. However, it's undeniable that there are a large number of feet-related puns and barefoot scenes in the shows, too many to list here. Outside of television, there are some weird examples, however. In Victorious, Tori hosts an online show called Tori Takes Requests, where viewers can ask her to do all sorts of random things. In the very first episode, Tori gets a request to have ketchup poured all over her feet, and then she does a little dance at the end. In another online show called Cat's Random Thoughts, there's a moment in the first episode where she sticks her big toe in her mouth. I didn't really watch Victorious growing up, so I don't know if these played on television, but I do know that they were extras on theslab.com, a fictional in-universe website. Now, here is where things get even more unusual. On September 13th, 2013, the Sam and Cat Twitter page asked its followers to take a picture of their feet with the hashtag #SamandCatSaturday, and a number of people did. This is just one of many now infamous feet-related tweets from Dan Schneider and his shows, but this is the most well-known. You can find several if you look around long enough. During the same year, there was a post on Reddit about how Dan Schneider is the most successful writer/TV executive in children's television for the last 30 years. A user commented, "I grew up in LA and was an extra on The Amanda Show a few times. He, being Dan Schneider, paid me $100 once just to tickle my feet."
What kind of... Oh. I couldn't see somebody doing that for... Pay me $100. Just to tickle my feet. No, Negro. No, that's not gonna happen to me. If somebody touch me, that balls is gonna be tased like bacon. Hell no. I'm not letting nobody touch nowhere near this area, okay? This is Yourstruly's area, not some... Ugh. God. Jesus. At least pay me extra. Cause... Come on, son. I can't unsee stuff like this. What? I wonder what they did with them $100. I need to know. I need to know. Hey, no, God, this is making me nauseous.
The user further elaborated, "To make a weird story short, in between takes, Dan asked me if I was ticklish, and I said no. Then he bet me $100 he could make me ticklish. I was expecting him to reach over and tickle me under my arm or something like that, but he led me to his office. I basically got paid to receive a foot massage and a lot of compliments."
Come on.
The commenter later deleted his or her account. It's unknown who this person is, how old he or she was, or if this person was even telling the truth. A small YouTube channel known as Revenge of the Sis have done a number of videos about Dan Schneider, and during one of their podcasts, they received a call from an anonymous source stating that she went to an audition for one of Dan Schneider's shows. The call was quite lengthy, so for time's sake, I'll be playing a portion of what she had to say. The full podcast will be available below.
So in 1997, I was discovered in a mall, basically we would go on auditions just to different places, and eventually I got a manager and an agent who would send me on audition calls for, like little things like commercials and everything. And then as I started growing in my career, in 2007, my agent contacted me and my family about possibly getting a good Nickelodeon gig. And we flew out to LA for this audition. And when we got there, it was a bunch of kids, probably like 200 kids. And then these random agents hand-selected specific kids that they liked or, showed some charisma. And then once about 40 kids were selected, we were then told to take off our shoes and that we were each going to go into a room to show the producer, who is Dan Schneider, the tapes to see who we would want on the show. And of course, we always ask, like, oh, what do we have to do? Like, what would you like us to be doing once we're in there? And my agent told me, he's like, it's going to be like a he's like, you got to just take off your shoes, just like run around in front of the camera, you know, talk about how much you love being barefoot. And at the time, even, you know, it was like, okay, that's weird, but I didn't think anything of it because I was still young.
Right.
Bullshit. No. No. That shit. If somebody told me to take off my shoes, Negro, please, I would tell them what you need me to take off the shoes for. Are we doing a foot commercial? Are we doing something with legs? What are we doing? Are we doing shaving charisma? Are we doing a shaving commercial? Why we need to take off our shoes for? You sick son bitch out. But for real, why we gotta take off our shoes? That's why I don't understand. God, I'm so glad I have not done any Nickelodeon or Disney Channel shows yet. I could have done it. But goddamn, you can't trust agents nowadays. You cannot trust agents, producers, because sometimes the producer will act like they want the cheering's ass and they want the cheering booty hole, and that's just sick to my stomach. It makes me so nauseous. I just need to continue on and see what the hell else they talking about. What kind of sick shit?
My mom kind of looked around and was like, this is wrong. There's just something really wrong about this.
There you go, Mama. Yes, there is something
because
wrong about this.
Because this person's mother decided to take her out of the audition, she's been blacklisted from the business.
Nigga! Are you... Oh, no.
Hey, Dan Schneider. I know you're watching my Vine. Do you like my Vine?
Oh,
Vine,
no.
Vine. Look what you've done to me.
There are a number of photos circulating the internet of Dan Schneider being a bit too touchy with his young child actors, some of which are a bit more uncomfortable to look at than others.
No. What the? That was unpleasant to watch.
There are stories of him inviting young actresses into his office and hosting pool parties during auditions.
So what would happen is that your parents would send you to sort of like this camp. It was basic acting classes, and it was an opportunity for the kids to get discovered. And interestingly enough, most of the kids got discovered by the pool. They had a pool, they had like tennis courts, and I believe like it was like Megan Fox and other female celebs, and Hilary Duff was another one who got discovered there at the pool. And they would push you to do pool activities because they said that's where you have the highest chance of getting discovered.
Now, what was the age range of the people that went to these at these camps?
The age ranges, the ones that I was familiar with, are ages 13 to 22.
Oh, no.
In an article by Kira Davis from Red States, she writes, I happened to be chatting with a former child actor over a week ago. We were discussing Weinstein, and she told me that in her youth, she worked on one of Schneider's shows very briefly. She told me, my friend was molested by that man, on set. Everyone knew it. No one said a word.
What the
In 2004, actor and producer Brian Peck was convicted of several accounts of lewd acts towards a minor and was sentenced to 16 months in prison.
Oh, no.
Court documents reveal that several of these acts involved attempted sodomy of a person under 16, sexual penetration by foreign object, and oral copulation by anesthesia or controlled substance.
What kind of messed up shit? Fuck. Why? Why? I need some milk. What the? What kind of? God. All I know is I better not. God damn it! Kind of sick shit. And if R. Kelly was in this project, man, he would have been fucked up in the head talking about they got little girls in a cold or something. Negro, please. God, my stomach is in knots just thinking about this guy now. Gross.
Just to name a few. The victim has remained anonymous to protect his or her career, but according to reports, the child actor was involved in The Amanda Show. After serving a sentence, Peck was released from prison and went straight back to working on kids shows, such as The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. This is because, although he is prohibited from direct contact with children, that technically doesn't mean he's not allowed to work on shows that involve children.
I wonder where I'd wear this.
Wear it to a fruit stand. You look like a lime.
So what does this have to do with Dan Schneider? Well, in a 2002 article titled Groomed to Be All That, it is revealed that Dan Schneider and Brian Peck would host comedy boot camps for Nickelodeon child stars, where they were allegedly separated from their parents.
Hell no.
Really think about that for a bit. The guy that held boot camps for children was convicted and sentenced 2 years later for committing sexual acts with children, and then went straight back to working on children's shows.
Oh.
When asked if he had anything to say to the child he abused, Peck responded with, "I don't have any comment on it. I really don't." And this is the guy that Dan Schneider worked with for years.
Man, I can't do this. I just can't. What kind of bull? I can't do this, y'all. This probably gonna have to be a part 2 to this. They got this pedophile cheering, and basically they still letting this man go to work like that. No, I don't condone this. Well, anyways, look, until the next video, there will be a part 2 to this, okay? As long as I don't f around and get sick to my stomach. So until the next one, y'all, I'll see y'all next time. Peace. All here it goes. Oh God.